Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh, George.
Good morning, General.
Okay, good. I want to make sure I'm loud and clear. How's everything today?
Everything is okay from my end. And you? How your end? This
Thank
morning?
God, everything is okay. The snow been giving us problem, but we in it. And tomorrow it's going to snow heavy again. Yesterday was 16 inches, over 16 inches anyway. So maybe it might be more than that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Monel Kishen, aka the General, and this is the Independence Mind for Better Liberia. Liberians, how long we will clap the same promises, how long we will defend the failures, how long will party loyalty be more important than national progress. This is the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. We do not worship politicians, we ask them the questions, we expose it. We do not trade our conscience for party color. We stand for country first. We are tired of poverty. We are tired to politicize problems. We are tired of leaders who remember only themselves and not the people. So this is the independent mind for a better Liberia. Independent mind is not a party. It is not a tribe. It is not a slogan. It is not a friendship. It's a mindset. We ask the question before we defend you. We ask and we put country first. We can support any candidate. Independent mind support any candidate. You can belong to any political party, but when corruption show up, you must speak up. When incompetence appears, you must question. When promises are broken, you defend the answers. So this is the independent mind. We do not give excuses. We do not support wrongdoing. We do not trade our future for temporary loyalty. We ask who is qualified, who is honest, who is competent. That's the question we ask. Who is ready to serve the Liberian people? Because Liberia deserves leadership, not loyalty or gain. Independent minds is about accountability. It's about truth. It's about courage. And most of all, it's about building a better Liberia. This is the independent minds. Thanks and think for yourself before you speak. Do not allow anyone to tell you what to do. You see, we sit down, we allow politicians to tell us, do this, do that, do this. No, it is wrong. Let us try to think for ourselves. Let us think for our children. Let us think for our country. Let us think about the ones that will be leaving behind. We know other politicians fail us. And let us act as patriots. We know we want something good. But ask yourself the question, what are you doing as a citizens to make your country good? Yes, we beat on the government, but we should ask ourselves, who make the government? Who put the government together? You and I put the government together. Whether you voted for CDC, UP, you were part of it because once your countrymen votes and then this government is elected, you are part of it. So we are all part of the Unity Party government. But because of the way they behave, they think that their votes was the one that gave Mr. Bwaka the presidency and you're not part of it. The past government did the same thing. Some sedition feel that their votes are the only votes that went to President Weah. But in the second round, there's no one party. So I will be speaking to you guys today on collaboration. No one party can have one election in the first round. It's history. So we will speak. It's facts. No one. Whether you have the vote, you have the majority, you come first, you come second. No one party. The only party that we know have won election in Liberia with more than 10 political parties was the NPP during the Charles Taylor time. And during the Charles Taylor time, people voted out of fear. Now, they tried the collaboration in during Charles Taylor time. They went to the conference center. They did everything. And all the political parties came together to form one coalition to challenge President Taylor. President Taylor knew very well that if they put themselves together, it would be a problem for him. And guess what? Because we are not honest, because our leaders are not honest, they fall for it. People start to take bribe. Who remember the car they call PR-17? Most of you guys that are listening to me right now, the young people, will not know this story. And what happened? All the big political parties fall. They went to the wayside. I can still remember the Liberia Unification Party came up and the Action Party went up. And guess what happened? Money was spent on that day. And what happened? Our politicians deceived us. Councillor Gonglo was one of the election commissioner. You know, sometimes we hold people for all these things, but we don't know. And I will say it today. And if anybody want to challenge it, fine. Councillor Gonglo was one of the commissioner, or he was the commissioner at the time. Because Watterson won the election at Hotel Africa at the conference center, the first person, the late Barker Matthew, got out of the coalition. He said he's not happy because he's an old politician. How come he can't win, or he couldn't win that race? So he's going solo. Woodlow Tipotep say he was going solo. Tiawon Gonglo was what? Member of Liberia's People's Party. They all sat there when the coalition broke apart. They all were there when the coalition went astray. It was only Watterson and a few other parties, the Action Party and a few other parties were in that race. And in our election, that's when Madam Serif came back and joined the Unity Party. Because Madam Serif was member of the Action Party, Liberia's Action Party, LAP. So she joined Unity Party, and they all went into that race. That election was fair, according to the international community, it was free and fair. But I believe a lot of people voted on fear. A lot of people voted because they were afraid that if I don't vote for Charles Taylor will go back in the bush. That was what happened during the election. We're not many. Everywhere, and some political parties could not go to certain area to campaign. Dr. Famule had his own party, and it was 12 political parties. And Charles Taylor alone got over 75% of the vote because of greed. Because our politicians were greedy. If it's not you, it can be me. I've been in the business before you. I started a race before you. I used to sell my color here before you. Why you won't bring your color? I used to sell potato grains right to the place here. Why you won't sell your potato grains? Yeah, you can't do that. That is how Liberia was going. I'm educated than you. I got PhD. You got only masters. I got BSc. You even get high school degree. But the men that get a high school paper who don't even have the high school degree, more smarter than most of these people who you think are degree. When we will put Liberia first, when we will come together as Liberians, we are all successful individually. But when we will come together as Liberians to say, yeah, this is what we're doing. When that coalition failed, we came back again. We organized another one they call CPP. We had the Liberty Party, we had the UP, and All Liberian Party and the ANC. We started fine. They put our first document together. We said the document was not strong enough. The document was not strong enough. So let's make it stronger. Because if we go to the convention, somebody will leave. And I will still challenge anyone. It can be the councillor Finlay, the councillor, Kofi Woods, they put that documents together. They put it together. They strengthened it. And in that document, it said, no one party will leave. No one party will leave a group. If you choose to leave, you will not participate in the 2023 elections. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that. Some people don't want to hear it. Say, but why are you bringing it up? Don't talk about it. No. History, you talk about, you speak about history to strengthen your future, because the mistakes that we made, we can rectify it to go forward. No one party can win elections in Liberia. No one party. We put the CPP together. Bernard Ure was what? The chairman. First chairman. And we all know COVID was all around the time. We all know about it. How that document was signed. Because of internet, they got Zoom. Everybody signed in different place. Mo Ali went around with all the documents later on. It was not the same day. It was COVID time. So we can go on Zoom. You in Brazil, I in America, you in Liberia. We signed a document virtually. And then Mo Ali took his time and went around for people to sign. They strengthened it when Mr. Cummings took, when they did it the first time, it was not strong enough. Now they strengthen it. They make it stronger. They hold everybody feet to the fire. Everybody was happy. They say, yes, we can't break this thing apart. If anybody, you know what they were afraid of? Because everybody believed that Mr. Cummings will walk away. Mr. Cummings got money. You know, Liberian people will lie. He got money, he will walk away. So that made the thing hard. That makes this thing hard. And you all listen to the confession. One time Martin Kula came and confessed how the other three parties had one group. They were communicating among themselves, the Unity Party, the ALP, and the UP, because they felt that Mr. Cummings was going to be very careful, because if we don't do this thing here, Mr. Cummings will walk out because he think he got money. And then later on, they transfer power to Alex Cummings as chairman for CPP. We all saw what happened in Liberia. We all saw it. CPP was so strong until CDC was afraid. CDC was so afraid. They said, what we'll do? 2020 elections, CPP went through. Darius Dillon came to power. Yombly was able to win her seat because it was tight on Yombly. A lot of people won. They had a turnover ceremony later on. They praised Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings opened all the CPP offices around the country. Mr. Cummings visited all the counties. And when he visited, he go as CPP. Bernard Ure was sitting in Monrovia. Mr. Boaka in Monrovia. Nobody could cross Nima County. Mr. Cummings opened an office in Maryland, opened an office in Sano. CPP were all over the place. Mr. Ure praised Mr. Cummings. Darius Dillon introduced Mr. Cummings into that program and told the Liberian people, this guy is a different dude. Everybody was happy. Everything going well. Now we're supposed to get, it's 3 ways to select. The 4 parties come together, you select your leader. If you can't make it, if one person said no, it cancel. It's almost like the United Nations Security Council. If the 5 members of the Security Council, the top 5, with America, France, and England, all these people, if they don't vote together, nothing happens at the United Nations. That's how they make the CPP. I challenge anyone. Those who wrote it, I challenge you any day, anytime. Tell me if I'm wrong. And that thing was so nice. Everybody feet to the fire. We look, Bernard Ure came up. Alex, where I will support Mr. Boaka. It was wrong. As a leader, leaders are the last people to endorse. I'm saying these things because these are history. I want you to know. Because of Mr. Cummings' momentum, they started getting afraid. They said, oh, no. They refused the VPS. The VPS is something, let me break it down for you. VPS, that means they will go around the country and they will ask people, who you think can be the chairman for CPP? Who you think can be the chairman? Yes, Mr. Bwaka was popular. And I will say it again. It's an unconfirmed report. They sat right in Mr. Uri's house, and that decision was made that the three groups say, Uri said, I think we got to carry Mr. Bwaka out. The papi not suffer too long. The papi is not looking good. And Mr. Bwaka is an older man. Then they decided now to talk to Mr. Cummings to go as vice chair and vice candidate. That's what the CPP document say. Because in Liberia, we do not respect anything that we write. We don't even respect our constitution. The CPP document says that the candidate, the person who will win the CPP candidate, say, will select their own leader, their deputy, their coach, their vice candidate, but not from their party. So you could take it from ANC, you could take it from a Liberty Party, you could take your vice candidate from an All Liberian Party. But these guys started fighting. They want to change the rules in the middle of the game. Later on, they say, oh no, if we go to the convention, Mr. Cummings going to bribe the people. Mr. Cummings will not bribe nobody. Mr. Cummings have already done his work. Because the Liberty Party partisan in other counties like Maryland, Sano, they see Bwaka. So everybody was falling for Mr. Cummings. So the guy was smart because we used to say behind close. When they meet us, they say, my man, we can't go to convention. We can go to convention, it'll be tough. Let's just get it into the paper. But I challenge anyone. Mr. Bwaka never asked Mr. Cummings to go as his running mate. They started running with all that news in the time. You see how the people lie to us? They started, oh, they Mr. Cummings, man, he just want to be president. I challenge anyone over my life. Let them come up and say a lie and let them show me one tape. At least Mr. Cummings asked Mr. Bwaka, I need your support. Mr. Uri met Mr. Cummings, tried to talk to Mr. Cummings. How should Mr. Cummings walk to Mr. Bwaka and say, please let me go as vice president? Nobody vote for vice president according to our constitution. When you vote for the president, the vice president going through. We want to bring vice president in. Maybe the vice president got some influence. Maybe the vice president is popular. Maybe because of his county, the people love him there. So we get a vice president. But Mr. Bwaka never, nowhere that Mr. Bwaka spoke with Mr. Cummings. And for anybody want to go as a vice president, you will have to speak to that person, not the person coming to you to beg. Anybody who beg to be a vice president, you are greeted and you're only looking for something because you think that I want to be president. It's not about serving anymore. It's about your own selfishness. If anybody come and say, let me go as your vice chair, that means that person greeted. So ladies and gentlemen, when you listen to me, I know some of you people are bold right now. But the truth is the truth. We got to speak history. Someday, I will tell you guys about 1847 coming all the way to the place we reached. How Liberia been damaged for long. The problem in Liberia, not today problems. So I'm just telling you, because I say I'll be talking about collaboration. We must collaborate. So they did all these things. When we looked, they brought the best guy, Henry Pedro Costa. He came up, they say, black voting. Black voting, that means when I alone go to the convention, I will take the paper and read and say, hi, my name is Munel Kishen. On behalf of Unity Party, I pledge 310 votes. You will not see them. Then they put it down. We never voted in Liberia. They start talking about black vote, because they believe that we don't have sense. They believe that the citizen only follow people. Because we ourselves love to lie, so they lie to us every day. And I think all over the place. Poor citizens don't know what's going on. Everybody they're talking, everybody. Darius Dillon refused to speak up. Mo Ali refused to speak up because every one of them, there was a day where Darius Dillon told Mo Ali, said, all these things we're doing, you're doing not fair. That's why you see Dillon used to say, hey, I'm leaning. I'm thinking, he's thinking what to do, whether I should support, whether I should stand by the rules or I should act like a politician. We are the one that brought Bility to CPP. Liberty Party brought Bility to CPP. Bility was not ANC man. He was chairman of CPP. And the National Election Commissioner do not recognize political leaders. They speak with the chairman, they speak with the secretary general. And the election commissioner recognized ability as chairman. That's why you see they couldn't win. When we look, they started with Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings should go and remove and bring back the document. Who brought all this thing out? You see, God can sleep. Oh. God can sleep. Look, Benani Ure is the one who brought it up. Who started the whole thing about fingering? First, they started it with Liberty Party, the ability to finger Liberty Party document. Then they brought it to CPP. They say, oh, they fingered the document. And we saw all the videos. Liberian, you saw all the videos. But we sat there. We were vulnerable. These people destroy our lives. Politicians destroy our lives, my people. While we're sitting, chanting, helping them. Oh, yes, we'll come back to power. We'll do this. They started chanting all over the place. Oh, yes, Mr. Cummings fingered the document. They fingered the document. And guess what? No political leader touched that document to keep it. Mr. Cummings, chairman, the secretary general from ANC will be the head of the secretariat, and they get all the other party secretary there. Now, how does it work? They're going to Yombly now. Mr. Cummings in trouble. The three parties gang together now. Yombly can control a party. They gang together say, no, the Ellis Cummings man, we will get rid of him. This article man, we cannot allow him. And Mr. Cummings stood his ground. He said, well, whether we lose or not, we still carry Nisi, because you know what? Even if 3 leave, the CPP need 1 person who carry him. That the document is in there. But they rewrite. Then they got something, they say, well, according to which of the article, they say, you have the right to associate or disassociate a lie. The Constitution never said associate and disassociate. It said you have the right to associate or not to. I got the right to join you or not to join you. They say I got the right to join you and get out. Now, if you join any organization, if the organization says that you must pay due, you already signed the organization chart, you owe that organization. And in Liberia, if you myself sign contract, no law, no code, nobody can break it. The only person that can break that contract, only you and myself. But the Supreme Court went and broke that contract and said, let everybody go by the business. Politics. You see how we've been destroying? You're going to look in the Constitution about contracts. If you and myself sign a contract, nobody. This thing I'm talking, we talk about it, but it was on the internet. It was on the internet. These are the dirty politics that we play in Liberia. And when we look, Benani Ure, the UP, the Liberty Party, they gang up, they sue Mr. Cummings that he fingered document that would disgrace him. We will throw him out. We'll make sure he go to jail. That was the funniest thing, my people. Y'all listen to the story because some of y'all don't know the story. Now we're into another cycle coming. We want to collaborate. When snake bite you, when you see worm, you will run away. You know, there's a saying that no matter how long you put the laser in the water, you can't turn the crocodile. We still get the people around today. We still got them around today. We must collaborate. I'm only saying this so we will know how we will learn our lesson. I'm saying this so we will learn our lesson. They carry Mr. Cummings to court. They did everything. They boo him. You saw Serena Cephas. Instead of acting like a lawyer, he was acting as a spokesman. Oh, we jail Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings be teaching just to jail him, just to make sure he go beyond bars. Mr. Cummings that citizen of America. Mr. Cummings that this. Mr. Cummings that that, because they were afraid. Mr. Cummings' momentum was so strong. But you see, God can sleep. They wanted it. What happened to Benani Ure today? What happened to Henry Costa today? Now he only friend and stay son to the president. Can President Bouaka trust Henry Costa to give him position? I don't care if we all won't get vest today. You can get vexed. You don't get vexed. You get vexed. Mr. Boakai will not trust none of them because he know they're all liars. Where's Mr. Ure today? Who said that Mr. Boakai should be president? At the end of the day, they all fell apart. You understand? They all fell apart. Now today, you got the CMC, a new party that's trending. They want to come to power. You got the ANC. You got the CDC. Right now, it's the only three parties in the opposition that is speaking out. The CDC, the CMC, and the ANC. The other day I saw Simeon Freeman. I like Simeon Freeman. He got good ideas, but his party can never win election in Liberia. You see, because we take part. He's only in Montserrat County. I've never seen him go to Maryland. I've never seen him go to other counties, but he only got a political party. He himself needs to join. All the other small parties, they don't go anywhere. They only come in the election. Right after the election, they look for a late position. They get a position, poof, they leave the country, or they get a job to do. So right now, we got only three political opposition parties that want to take over. Can these three parties come together? Can the three parties see reason and say ANC got the best candidate, or CMC has the best candidate, or CDC? Can they come together as one? The next thing CDC will tell you, I'm the biggest party. Yes, CDC got the numbers, but guess what? CDC cannot win alone. CMC don't have that numbers to win alone. ANC don't. So they all need each other. So this is the thing. If I need 50%, 50 plus 1, but I don't have 50 plus 1, another man got something to take me there. He's important. He is very, very important. None of them have been to Mr. Cummings face to face and say, man, I want you to run as my vice candidate. But we, the Liberian people, are saying, no, we the one can say, let Mr. Cummings go to CDC and collaborate with CDC and go with George Weah as vice president. George Weah ever stood in front of Mr. Cummings one-on-one and say, this is what I'm thinking about? Or let Mr. Cummings talk to President Weah to go as vice president. He ever talked to President Weah and say, go as vice president? Oh, let Benete go as vice president. Any one of them ever talk to Benete to go as vice president? No. We the citizens saying it. We the citizens saying it. So Liberians, we must collaborate. What we did in the past, it never helped us. That is why let all the political parties go, campaign, strengthen their party. Maybe 2028, we will come back together. We ask the Liberian people this time, and then we'll know. Maybe CDC will say, well, maybe Mr. Cummings is the best guy. We all can rally around him. Maybe they will say, Benete is the best guy. We always rally. Oh, okay, we'll bring George Weah back if he want to run, and which I will advise him, don't do it because you have served our country. Do not get into it. George Weah is very popular. He's very popular. He will enter the second round. But if he gets into it, can President Weah negotiate with the other political parties to hold ground? Because we saw how CDC were operating before with the other political parties. We saw Alex Tyler could not even get a job. We saw certain good people, and CDC has the most qualified, they have the most qualified people at the time in the country, but some of them couldn't get a job. So can we come together and make the coalition better? Forget about UP. UP is the ruling party. UP can do anything. We know them about doing the cheating. We know them very well. They are sophisticated. They know how to run the propaganda. They ran all over the place. Mr. Cummings that gay, Mr. Cummings that gay. But when you look in the UP party, you find a lot of gays and lesbians. Y'all come after me. I tell you, we'll not call your names. We know you. We know you. But y'all go after innocent people. When they cannot attack you, on the issue, they tell you how you shot, how your political dwarf, how your ideas is shorter higher and bigger than your height. That's all they do. And that is wrong. Our people are suffering. Our people are suffering. Everything we do in Liberia, politics. People died at politics. Oh, CDC killed these other people here. UP killed these other people here. Oh, it was just, everybody complained. Now today, we stay waiting. We want them to investigate the death of the auditors. I wish UP can investigate the death of Melvin, the guy from the EPS. I wish they could investigate the death of the 3 missing boys. Nothing has happened. But we talk about all these things. Nothing has happened. Continue to put taxes on our people. Nothing has happened. We all want roads. We want beautiful roads. We all want to see Liberia better than Sierra Leone and Guinea and Ivory Coast. We cannot compare. Government should not be comparing itself with past government. Because if you compare yourself with the past government and we voted the past government out, that means you're doing nothing. Because the past government do nothing. Why would you want to compare yourself with the past government? We just supposed to say, wow, Liberia better than Guinea. Oh, Liberia doing good when it comes to this. We want yellow machine. But why should you parade the street? All the officials of UP parading the street talking about yellow machine. Let the citizens speak about yellow machine. We all want the yellow machine. Our money. It's our taxpayer money. What are you sending to Maryland? You send to Graduate? It's a good thing. We need it. We need it. And instead of us creating jobs in the private sector, we're creating jobs now in government. Brani Samoka, former defense minister, now is the head of Yellow Machine. So what's the work of the public works? You see? And it will not be Brani Samoka alone. You have his deputy, you got to have secretary, you got to have a whole bureau. That's a new job creation in government. While we're trying to cut government down, we still giving people jobs because we got to give people jobs. Let me ask you, before I even open the line, you notice that most of the big people, apart from the people who are running for office, when the last time you saw some of them voting? When the last time you saw some of them don't vote? Can anyone show me a picture that you saw Emmanuel Shaw, Charles Bright, Archibald Bona voting? Most of them don't vote. They will say that you vote and they get a job. Some of them don't vote. Because if these people are voting, we'll see their pictures around town. If we can see the ordinary citizen pictures voting, they can go around. Well, you don't see them voting. Most of the guys don't vote. I will tell you today. I know some of them. They don't vote. They sit home. They drink their wine, they drink their tequila, they drink the Courvoisier, and they pretend as if they spend money, yes, but they don't vote. Tell me, you can see some of them. You will see the journalists going to all the polling center. You don't see looking to see where they got it. They don't vote because they believe that the citizens will vote for them. They will vote for them. Liberians, we need to collaborate. I want to open this line. You think collaboration will work this time? Where you got the ANC, the CDC, the CMC, and the all the other parties should come together. Opposition is opposition. We can come together, but we should leave the negotiation with the people. We can give suggestion. We should give suggestion, and I blame the ANC for the coalition. In a sense, they refuse to speak out. Yes, they were supposed to tell the Liberian people, say, listen, Mr. Bwaka never asked us. When Senator Balu was going around last minute of time begging, let Mr. Cummings go. How can Mr. Cummings leave his party and just jump to another party and say, bah, I go? You saw UP signing any coalition? No. UP signed no coalition with nobody. UP only used them. The UP and the Prince Johnson party never signed any coalition. Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn is a member. He joined the UP just to get on that ticket because that's the law. That's what in the UP constitution. UP never signed. They were forming an alliance before with the UP. It never worked out because they are big parties. You see the two parties, They take the advantage because if we go to election today, the second round will be between UP and CDC. And you got no choice. One of them will have to win. Whether they good or they bad, one of them we have to win if you go through election. You see, so this collaboration, the question here again, can we have a strong coalition for 2029? Can the UP, can the CDC, ANC, CMC, and other parties collaborate? Yes. But can we let them speak as a leader to come up with something without playing politics? Mr. Ability won't sit to the table. Mr. Ability want to run. He want to win. Yes, he's a Liberian, that's his right. President Weah want to come back, that's his right. Although we say don't come back. But can they sit and have a coalition that will benefit the Liberians and not themselves and not their surrounding? That's the question. Should we collaborate? Can CDC collaborate and look in the ANC and say, Mr. Cummings is the guy that we will support? Maybe the vice chair will come from CDC. Maybe the vice chair will come from CMC. Or can they sit and say, I think we can carry ability? Can they do that? Can CDC do that without telling us that they got the numbers? There's a reason you collaborate. When you can win the first round, you don't need to collaborate. If that's the case, CDC and UP don't have to collaborate. Because if we go to elections, they will go in the first and second round. But if these two parties refuse to collaborate, don't you think the other small party, because we got 46 political parties, you think if all the parties come together, they can defeat CDC and UP? We know CDC and UP is the one that they don't own election commission. Oh, yes, they are the owner. If you go to election commission, if you do a roll count right now, you will notice that CDC and UP dominating. Nobody there from Liberty Park, nobody there from ANC. The last election, you look at the margin. The last election, these two parties, they got over 40%. They got almost 40%, yes. The 20% were divided with everybody. But we know the story election. We know. We know something went wrong. But we just leave it with God, that Liberia now. We know something happened, but we leave it. Oh, no problem. We know the story election. Whether it was CDC, whether it was UP, but we know something happened. We know. And let me tell you, they know very well, CDC and UP are aware. If any new party go in a race one-on-one with any one of them, that new party will win. They know that very well. So when they say, listen, we'll not collaborate. We'll go into the election. And when we go into the election, one of us will win. The Liberian people get choice. They will vote for one of us. But guess what? That is why we'll be suffering. And even you that think that you take a unity party to victory, you will suffer. Because last year today, I listened to bona fide members of Unity Party. They are crying for hard time. They are crying. Their children can't go to school, no job, but other people rejoicing. Other people get their own. They say, oh no, I led the Unity Party and development of Sibo. Oh yes, we're building roads. We're doing this 1 year. We electricity, where is it? It's the same thing. We tired hearing all the nice talk. Oh, we brought buses. Joey brought buses before. Oh, we brought yellow machine. Joey government brought plenty yellow machine, but they didn't bring in more than 220. They brought plenty too. We just get to know how many machines that were bought by government that sitting with that pool. But we acting as if that the first time we get the yellow machine. We acting as if that the first time we get the electricity. We acting as if the overhead bridges, that's the best thing that can be happening to us. That can be to happen. But no jobs. Our children still selling in the market. Rice price is $14. But how many people can afford it? People still begging. Should we collaborate now, or should we allow all the political parties to go ahead? And I want you to be honest. If we choose to collaborate, tell me who we should select as the standard bearer of the coalition if we collaborate, whether it's Ability or Mr. Cummings or President Weah, who we should choose. You know President Weah will reckon now. This is not about love. Listen to me. I'm going to open the phone line. I want you to think as a patriot. I want you to have an independent mind. It's not about partisan, because if we collaborate, everybody free now to select one person. So you don't collaborate and stay where your party cap. So somebody in ANC can say, no, Mr. Ability will be better off. Somebody can be in CMC and say, no, Mr. Weah can be better off. Somebody in the CDC can say, no, Mr. Cummings can be better off. Because when you collaborate, you don't go to the party as a party member, because if you go as party member, the party with the biggest, largest number will win. So that is why they say independent mind. That is why you collaborating. You don't collaborate because you want to. You collaborating because you want to win the first round. And no party have proven since 2005, the election of 2004. Since then, no party in Liberia have proven that I went straight in the first round. No. But because you want to win the first round, so you won't bring the other small party. So I'm going to open the line. Should we collaborate? The ANC, the CMC, the CDC should collaborate, and they also tell me and give me your opinion. If we collaborate, who we should try? Should we try Ability or Alex Cummings, or bring back President Weah? I don't want you to say, I love George Weah. No, I love Mr. Cummings. And because I will ask you, give me the reason, and I will ask you to tell me, if you say President Weah, I will tell you, I will ask you question that you have to convince me. So, George, I want you to please open the lines. Let's hear from the Liberian people. I want to hear, and also I want you to give us a suggestion. I don't want you to make it too long, because other people will be calling. I beg you. So let's talk about collaboration.
General?
Yes.
Why? You bastard or what?
No, I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay. Now I can see you.
Open the lines, please.
Okay, General. So, folks, wherever you are, if you are listening to us on Kear Radio 95.9, we're transmitting from Drive opposite the PCD Barry this morning, and you are listening to the program, the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia on Kear Radio 95.9. So, the numbers to call 0-777-959-959, 0881-871-670, 0-777-959-959, and the Lone Star 0881-871-670. They'll go to the line right here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my brother. Your name and where you calling from? Oh, we lost you there. The numbers to call 0-777-959-959, 0-770-881-871-670. The numbers to call. Let's go back to the. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my brother. Your name and where you calling from?
So this is Jaffa Maxwell, folks. I'm calling from Mount Barclay, Kingston City.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. So I listened to Munir. I don't know if he's in country or he's still in the U.S., but I think everything he said is exactly what unfolded during the life of the CPP. And to be frank with you, collaboration within our political roadmap is possible. Whether it's with the ANC or CMC or any other political party, collaboration is possible. My concern is that I agree will not be overtaken by the formation of the coalition. That's the same reason why the AU is struggling to be formed formally, because there is an issue of greed with other African leaders.
Yes.
And that forms the basis of why it may be difficult for the collaboration to be formed. But to be frank with you, if a collaboration is to be formed, it's going to be formed on two conditions. One, the political party and political leader with the plans to fight corruption, to develop this country, a strategic and progressive economic plans. Secondly, it will be based on active membership. Now, most of us who are enlightened will follow the plans, will follow the ideas, will follow, the fight against corruption. But how many of our people will want to listen to somebody who wants to fight corruption, somebody who wants to, we don't go by those things. We go by popularity, or we go by the numbers. And that will be the barrier for forming a political party. For forming a coalition. And so if a coalition was to be formed today, I would support Ellis Cummings, because he has the plans, he has the ideas, he has the strategies for developing this country, for moving the economy forward, and to creating job opportunities for our people. But there's something, and I know Monique said we shouldn't make it long, but please just give me 1 or 2 more seconds.
Go ahead.
He said in his exposition, when he narrated what transpired during the life of the CPP, he made himself look vulnerable, or he made Ellis Cummings look vulnerable. Now, he sounded like a man without prick. Excuse me for the word, but I want to be typical. I want to be within the ring of the Liberian context. Your friend is destroying you. He is assuming to have all the political powers and strength, which you already also have. But you sit there and allow another man to step on you, to destroy you. And you come on national radio and say we were vulnerable, like you never had the strength to fight back. Look, let me say something. I am a strong supporter of Ellis Cummings. I may not like him personally, but I love his ideas. So when I became member of the CPP or ANC, and when and Costa and other guys were destroying Cummings in the U.S., I recommended in one of our chat rooms, there's something under the laws. I'm not a lawyer, I want to be frank. But there's something under the law they call LPA. That means you can represent somebody in the absence of the person once the person gives you that legal power of attorney to fight on their behalf.
Yeah.
I talked to key individuals within the ANC/CPP that were or are still strong supporters of Ellis Cummings. We can bring a legal action against Henry Costa to close his damn mouth. In fact, it is now evident that the man Obey finally came on national radio or on his podcast to say he was the cause of destroying Cummings. When he made that gating to hitch on Cummings, he has said it openly, for which he and Mariah Yakula now, cannot see eye to eye. I don't know how far the friendship is now. These are people who we sat and allowed them to destroy Ellis Cummings, and we did nothing.
Yes.
When I recommended to them, Ellis Cummings is in Liberia, he can just issue us an LPA that we can shut Costa off, take him to court, let the law deal with him in the U.S., including Obey. When I started to talk to key individuals, that thing will come we don't want to be. Now that thing is stuck in the minds of the Liberian people. How the ANC intend to erase that from the minds of Liberian people about this gating and Cummings author document? Now we are talking about forming another CPP, and we intend to push Cummings forward. It will be, the Liberian people will reflect, Cummings did the same thing with the CPP. Is this the same man we want to form collaboration with? He could figure our documents too. So if you are a politician and you get in the water, you can't be afraid to get wet.
Yes.
And that was what the ANC did. They allowed themselves to be destroyed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but before you leave, sir, you are 100% right. But when I say vulnerable, it's the same thing you're talking about. We were in the States here trying to do everything to shut these guys off. But when we talk to people, they say, oh, don't do it. Oh, don't worry. So we make ourselves that we're not fighting back at all. We're not doing anything. We're just sitting there allowing Costa and Obed to run with these stories, and we were on the internet just talking. It was wrong, you know. But that's why I made that statement saying we're vulnerable, we make ourselves vulnerable to them. But this time around, trust me, we're not going to allow it. If anyone want to call Mr. Cummings gay, you should get ready for us too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for okay. So that's it, and he's right on everything. So the coalition, if you get a call there, you let me know. The coalition, we got to collaborate. All the political parties, all the opposition parties. When you're in an opposition, it mean that you don't want the government to succeed.
General, let me just for you there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Connor. Yes, my brother.
Morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Patrick Paya calling you from Freeport.
Welcome to the program.
Am I live?
Yes, you are live.
Hello?
Yes, my brother. You are live on the radio.
Hello?
I can hear you, my brother. Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you, my brother.
Yeah. I'm Patrick Paya calling you from Freeport.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Yeah. What the coalition for? This government is going back for the second time because this government doing well.
Okay, thank you. Now because you can't answer that question. So I'm talking about people who want coalition. Let's go to the next caller.
No calls yet for my engineer.
Okay. Well, guys, if you're listening to us, you know to get something on, like sometimes you receive a message on your phone. They say if it is you, the one that signed in, don't respond. But if it is not you, hit not me, then they will shut everything down. So what I'm saying here, should opposition collaborate? Because if you come on and you want to talk about the present government, I will try to interact with you. So the next show I will do that.
Okay,
It's not that I'm trying to shut people off, but I want you to be honest. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my brother. Your name and where you calling from? Oh, we lost our caller there. The numbers to call 0777 959 959 0881. I'll go back to line 2 to bring the caller. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my brother. Your name and where you calling from? Oh, we lost that caller there. Please, if you call, all you need to do just lower your receiver a little bit because the feedback. Yeah, but the numbers to call 0777 959 959 0881 871 670. The numbers to call to be a part on the show this morning. General, you can come in.
Okay, what I'm trying to say here, I'm not just going to cut people off. Yeah.
Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, my brother.
Hello?
We can hear you, my brother. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the program.
Are you getting me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, Kear?
Yes, good morning. We can hear you, my brother.
I'm not getting anything from you, Kear. No
Hello,
point.
can you hear us?
This is Kear Radio. How you doing? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes,
my
we
brother.
can hear you. You are live on the radio. Go ahead.
General, you can come in, General.
What happened there? The people can't hear you. They can't hear us. What's going on?
But I can hear it loud and clear. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, but he can't hear you. That's why. Don't say loud and clear.
Good morning. Oh, we lost our caller there. The numbers to call 0777 959 959.
Okay, whenever you call in, guys, please leave your monitor. We hearing you like the last 3 callers. We hear you. We saying hello, hello, but I don't know if you can hear us and you live on radio.
Hello?
We can hear you, my brother. Good morning.
Hello?
Remember, they're not hearing you. That's why he's saying hello for. He can hear you.
Hello?
You can hear me, my brother. Good morning.
The man is not hearing you. That's why he's saying hello, hello.
But generally, the other callers.
I understand, but he's not hearing you. So what will you do now? You got to fix. You got to check and see what's happening there.
Okay, let me see this.
Good
morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. You can hear me?
Hello?
Good morning. Yeah, my brother. You can hear me? Good morning. I'm hearing the caller, but I don't know why you don't.
You hearing the caller, but the caller not hearing you. That is the problem.
Let me. Okay, General, just come in. Let me see what I can do for my end.
Okay, guys, those of you who've been calling, we can hear you, but I don't know, for some reason you're not hearing us. So it's not from me, whether from the studio, I don't know, but we're hearing you. About 5 persons have called now, and they're saying hello, hello, hello. We can hear you. So please, if you call and say hello, just start to give your points. But what I'm saying here is that should opposition have a collaboration? We should come together. Will the collaboration be fair? Will they put Liberia first, or they will not be so greedy to do it the way we did it last time around? I know you want to call the next time. You will call and tell us what, if we're going to carry President Bwaka back, what he did or what he has been doing, that you want to take him back is fine. But what I want you to do, I want you to give the other callers chance. So
Okay,
if you call and say you're going to carry President Bwaka, I don't have to waste time to explain, because I don't want us to argue. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you hear me now? Good morning.
Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Come in, General.
Okay. I don't know what's going on there, Josh. I don't know what's going on. We really need to hear from these people. Listen again. If you listen to me on radio, if you call, the last caller I just called, when you say hello, just speak. You are live on radio. I just want you to speak. You are live on radio. So when you say hello, because you say hello 3 times, you're saying hello, hello. Well, apparently you're not hearing us through the telephone, but people on the radio can hear you. So when you call, please speak. So again, I will say this. I am not trying to cut anyone off. But once you say, oh, we're going to keep Mr. Bwaka, we want to vote for Mr. Bwaka, it's clear that is what you said already. So I don't want you myself to argue or for me to ask you a question. I want to hear from people if coalition will be good. Whether we should have an honest coalition this time around where all opposition political parties can come together. Also, the ruling party can also have a coalition. The ruling party can come up and say, well, we'll bring CMC to us. They can come up and say, well, we'll bring in ANC to us. Is their right to do it if they can negotiate? If they can negotiate, fine, they can do that. So we need to collaborate. And I believe that collaboration is the answer, because according to our history, no one party have won in the first round. No one party. But when these 2 parties go in there, yes, they must have all the numbers. But when they go in there, somebody got to win, and we have no choice but to settle for one of them. But why do you collaborate? You collaborate because you want the best. Now, some people will collaborate. Don't get me wrong. The party with the majority can still have the best candidate. I know people say popularity counts in election. That's true. If you're popular, you can win. But also we have seen popular people who are very popular lose election. Because if that popularity, then Henry Costa was going to win District 6. But he lost the election in District 6. He was popular. He was on the radio. Everybody, Henry Costa, but he lost. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the case. President Weah was so popular, he couldn't win the second round. So you still need collaboration. But in these small elections, sometimes your popularity got to be extra. You look at other African countries. Dragba was so popular, he could not even win the FA position. So you see, so that's the case. The guy, even the great King Pelé, he tried to contest for the presidency in Brazil before, long time. Very popular, but he never made it. So that is the thing. But yes, popularity counts when it comes to election, but leadership is not a popularity contest. Remember this now. Leadership is not popularity contest, because you need for someone to. Now, if you're popular and you win and you become a bad leader, it's a problem. If you're not popular and you become a leader and you perform, you'll be popular. And, because everybody will know, say, wow, this guy is a good leader. And, so, Josh, what happened there with the telephone line? You working on it?
Yeah, General, I'm working on it.
Okay. So let us take a quick break, a few second break. And for those of you who listen to us on radio or internet, there's another program that usually come on this station called A Conversation with the vision bearer of the Kear Humanitarian Organization. And also, they have this wonderful program where you answer questions and you get $5 every Sunday, live on Kear Radio, every Sunday by 7 o'clock. It will soon be by 6 o'clock, but by 7 o'clock, when you answer a question, you will get $5. So let me just play that little ad for you.
Hour of Hope with the CEO. Do you know your Bible, or do you just say amen at the right time? It's time to find out on the Hour of Hope. Here's the deal. You call in. We ask you a Bible question. You get it right. You win $5. Yes, it is a real money for real Bible knowledge. Was it David or Daniel? Old Testament or New Testament? No. Cheating. Just have faith. Focus and think fast. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. It is fun. It is fast. It is full of the Word of God. And every correct answer puts $5 in your pocket. So warm up your memory, grab your Bible, and get ready to shout, I know that one. This is Hour of Hope, where the Word is powerful and the answers pay. Call in, speak up, and win $5.
Okay, thank you. We are back again, and this is the Independent Minds for Better Liberia. And we only want to speak to independent minds. We want Liberians to think for themselves. We shouldn't allow politicians to continue to push us around. We need to ask the necessary question. We need to ask them about how they will create jobs. How are they going to bring jobs back into this country before you vote for them? Ask them about education. Ask them about agriculture. Ask them about water and sanitation. Our communities are all messed up. And, ask all these questions. When you ask these questions, then it's easy. Then you can make the decision. If the leader is corrupt, tell them they are corrupt. You know what I'm saying? If they are corrupt, they are corrupt. You got to speak out. It's nothing wrong. This is not friendship. Liberia is bigger than us, my people. But I don't know why. And Josh.
Oh, yeah, General, I'm back. Let me take the first caller on this line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning, my brother. And Nima, where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Abu Shari. I'm calling from Japan too.
Abu Shari, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you so much. But like, you just said it all, my brother. When the opposition, when the red come together as a collaboration, like I can say, the four stone men, like just we are CDC, Moses Hassan Brede, CMC, LS Kumi, CPP, then Sir Joseph, People Action Party, PAP, when they really come together and looking at the actually logging into Party Hatten. Serious, I'm very sure that one. They will get a Hatten. Yeah.
So if I ask you right now,
I already to stand 1-1. And actually, like you said, one person, one candidate, one party to just win the it's very, very hard. Yeah, very, very hard.
So if I ask you, can you hear me?
No matter
My brother, please. My brother, can you listen to
Can you hear me there?
Yeah. I'll listen to
Okay. If I ask you right now, if they come to you and they say, okay, if all these parties come together, who you think?
Okay, go ahead.
If all the parties, if they 4 big guys or all the other oppositions come together, if I ask you who they should carry now as the stand-up bearer, your suggestion?
My brother?
Yeah, I'm not getting the question.
Give the many question.
Yeah, okay. You asking if all the political parties come together, what do you think can be the head for the coalition?
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that question. Like you also said, because George we are near already on the record now. George we are already, no matter nobody will take Nobody will tell about the government. Joy has been one of the former president now. So Joy, I would like for Joy to stay away. Okay, so now no long for. Okay, so when Joy move from there, then Alice Kumi, Belete, and Sajusa. So I would like for Alice Kumi to stand. Yeah, in my mind. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And which of the party you supported last time?
Actually,
So which of the party you supported last time?
I listen to the program. Thank you very much.
Okay, my brother.
All right, thank you.
Okay, let's go back to the answer to another caller on this line. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing, sir?
We're doing great. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Pablo Arotaga from District number 1, Kear.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Yeah, I actually love the program. This happens. You know, to collaborate, actually good to put on liar, feed the fire. You know, for me, my owner of man is the example. Yes, again, on the defense, the last election, I supported, was the only one who was supporting. Other people want the UP, other people want the CDC. So I decided to take the example because the man of wisdom. He's a man that loves this country. He's a man that can lobby on his own. He's not looking at somebody that depends on people. So I would like for all Liberians, all the opposition parties to put him behind example for me to go as Senate for 2029.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Seditious, I also want you to call. Seditious, I want you to call and be honest and speak as an independent man.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Babu. I will calling you from Johnsonville.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Yeah, I've been monitoring, listening to your panelists. I know it's full well. These are the things we want in this country. We want unity. The first thing is unity there, to collaborate on unity.
Yes.
In Liberia, what I understand, we like to prove ourselves that we got power, or either we learn more than the other person, or we know more, or we're the best to be the best. So that is the problem we got in this country. Yeah, everybody wants collaboration, but the question here is who will want to bring themselves down?
Yeah.
That's the question. CDC will not want to bring themselves down because when you listen to CDC, they say, Joe, we are. So CDC, now CDC again, we're just looking at one person. When you listen to the party, they say, Waka, you listen to CDC, CNC. They're not talking about the party now, but they're talking about an individual. So in Liberia, we support the individual more than the party. That what party not even existing in Liberia, my brother. And the first thing you want to say, hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you, my brother.
Okay. Party not existing in Liberia again. Why existing in Liberia? The individuals. Our president. So, as for me, I was thinking about if they say collaboration, I will see the AMC because the man dream, the vision the man have. It may not be popular, but you have vision. When you talk, you get something for all of it. I supported the Unity Party. Even year before that, I supported CDC. And I supported the Unity Party. But now, collaboration can, I will support AMC because their vision, their dream, their fieldwork document, their thing is saying it will be in the interest of everybody. So that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. He spoke as a patriot. He spoke as an independent mind person. He spoke as a Liberian. And, that is what we want to hear from you people.
Good morning.
What are you?
Good morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Prince. We're calling from the FBS community, Pinsville.
Welcome to the program.
Okay. Firstly, I want to say thank you, sir, for the topic on the discussion. The coalition coming together, I think it will be the best thing because the political arena in this country has divided us too much. Politics divided this country too much that we can, like what I just said on the radio, that we supporting party anymore, we supporting individuals. And what Kumi is doing, I believe that Kumi is the rightful person to change Liberia. coming as the rebel party. Just imagine, election pinning now. Our president, Joseph Nyimapaga, never come on air to say election pinning. Liberia, we are one people. He never do it yet. Then why?
Oh, we lost our caller there. The number is 0777 959 959 0881 871. Now go to line 2 here to take the other caller on this line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my brother. Your name and where you calling from?
This is Ashi. We are calling from District 14.
Welcome to the program, Aji.
Okay. Listening to the general discussion. While on my mind, all the parties to get together are true. Well, they will not agree to say that, and they cannot be president. They will not agree. So, what I thought it was, they cannot come in, must stand for itself. Let ANC stand by herself, not to join any political party. Because CDC, we tired with them, down to unity party. So this come of time now, we want change. I always say that when issue, we got to change the issue. So this coming 2020 now, that Arizona coming down. The man that said on government enough from nowhere, all their story, all of them from saying the goal, USA, they have come back. The one that spoke Arizona coming 2023, that Appleton. The one that Appleton stay, that Arizona coming down to stay. So this come of time, 2020 now, Arizona coming behind.
Okay, can you hear me there?
They bring machine, that's true.
Caller, Aji, can you hear General?
Hello, Aji, you can hear me?
Yeah, no, I hear General. Hello?
Yeah, but
Yep.
man, I know
Yeah.
they can hear me. The
Yeah, General.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. I know CDC will not do it according to what you say, and I believe you. But sometimes it's good to try. It's good to try them. It's good to try. It's good to ask them first, and which I agree. But
Yeah, in General.
No.
Okay, General coming.
Okay. The man can hear me. Yellow, you can hear me.
Hello?
You can hear me.
No, I hear General talking to you.
Okay, then forget it, my man. You gotta work on that phone. They put not hear me today.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, yeah, you gotta work on that phone. I don't want it. They're not happy again.
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay. So guys, I listened to Achi. He's right. You see, when snake bites you, sometimes afraid that CDC will not do it. But you know, sometimes you don't give up. You don't know. Sometimes things can change. Maybe CDC, maybe President, we always say, well, you know, I'm not interested in it, but my party will support Alex Cummings, and my party will want to go as vice candidate, or we're not interested in it. It can happen because one party can win. That's not easy. One party can just win in the first round. And these two big parties, so that's another thing. If CDC don't collaborate with you, what will you do? You can still collaborate with other political parties and fight. Maybe you will get supporters from CDC, you will get supporters from UP, because the Liberian people are tired with these two political parties. I know citizens who are tired with the two parties. I know UP members who are tired with the two parties. They live in Liberia. They just believe that this is too much. 20 years, we're just sitting there. So even if the CDC say, I will not collaborate because I'm the biggest guy, I got numbers. They got the other small parties, and you the small parties, I know sometimes you'll run away after the election, but we need to come together. You know you can't win the presidency. You don't even have the money to go around. You don't have it. Maybe you got somebody, but we see all the other small parties. They can only reach to Kakata, or they go to Bonkan, they finish. They don't go nowhere. Or they sit right in Monrovia. You know, and the more party we get, the more CDC and UP get stronger. Because people get their members already, they get their numbers already. Although most of the Liberian people, they don't register with party. Like what the brother said, they follow individual. So some people believe that if President Weah say, I'm not running right now, CDC will break up. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the things. And some of the parties depend on one person. Even if Mr. Cummings say, I'm leaving this ANC right now, it will be a big problem for ANC. Because we got a diamond, we have this treasure that no political party has. I'm telling you. ANC, it almost, if you ever know about Black Star of Liberia from Kikeyade, they were in the first division. They had good players, Thomas Kojo, Kevin Sebwe, Jonathan Sebwe. That team used to beat Aye and Barrow. And the children refused to leave that team to go to any other team than Aye and Barrow. But guess what? They play on the national team. Thomas Kojo played on the national team. Kevin Sebwe played on the national team. Jonathan Sebwe played on the Jonathan, the other brother now, the defender. So I'm not talking about Borchas. So all these people, that's the thing. You got a small party or you got the best. You know what I'm saying? They can change Liberia. Mr. Cummings can change Liberia. Everybody want to be president. Everybody has the right to be president. Everybody has the right to run. But it's a privilege to serve. It is your right to run, but it's not your right to serve. It is a privilege. So only the Liberian people can decide who becomes president. Only the Liberian people. George, what wrong with this line? What wrong with the telephone line?
Yeah, General, after the show, I'll look at it. But I think we are ready for time for the news.
Okay, so what time is it then?
11:50 TD. So we had
11:53. So I got 7 more minutes. I'll do in 4 minutes. So Liberians, please, I want us to collaborate. But should we collaborate now? No. We should give everyone the time, the chance to go out and talk to the Liberian people. Maybe by the beginning of 2029 and 2028, we can start talking about collaboration. We should be better off. Or maybe the end of 2027, we can talk about, but we should be honest this time in our collaborating with each other. Don't come into collaboration and think that you're the biggest party. If you are the biggest party, then open it and start the agenda. And you know what I'm saying? Speak with each other. Don't let Liberian people start running around and say, oh, George Weah, Mr. Cummings should go as a vice chair to George Weah. Oh, let Mr. Ability do this. Let another person do this. Let Mr. Ability go to Mr. Cummings. No, they need to talk to each other. Let us, look, the CPP document was one of the best they ever put together. I'll be honest with you. It was one of the best, but they just choose not to use it the way it's supposed to be done. You shouldn't worry, Mr. Cummings get, but look, Mr. Cummings, don't just, they say when you work for your money, you can't just spend your money now. If you really work hard, you can't just spend money. Yes, you spend money in an election, but nobody going to be bribe. Look, not every Liberian can take bribe. That CPP document, I still have that document with me. If anybody, you take your time and read it, that was one of the best documents that Liberians ever put together for any organization. But our problem, because we're not honest. We're not honest. That's why that document failed. We are not honest. I challenge anyone. And if I will get, I'm still using it in any organization that I join. That's one of the best documents that was put together. They tell you how you should elect, how you should find a leader. The first 4 leaders come together and decide. And everybody must say, yes, we're carrying you. If you can't make it, you go through the VPS. The VPS, that means you go around and ask everybody. If you're not satisfied, you go to the convention. Then that VPS will be used. That means our poll that it take. Just imagine if the poll said Mr. Bwaka was supposed to be chairman and Mr. Someone said no. When they go to the convention, the delegates will use it. They will keep it as a tool to work. And if I'm on our delegate and the poll came out, that VPS came out and said, Mr. Bwaka got 55%. Mr. Cummings got 45%. You think I don't get sense? You think I will insist that Mr. Cummings go? No. That is the place now. Then, after Mr. Bwaka win it, Then Mr. Boaga turned around to Mr. Cummings and say, Miss Alex, I want you to go as my vice candidate. If Mr. Cummings said no, we all will put Moff on here and say, no, Alex, you got to go. But let us play by the rules that we set for ourselves. Let us respect what we put on paper. That CPP document, I'm telling you today, the second one, the one I make it harder, that was one of the best documents that Liberian put together. And we are good putting documents together, but the problem is we never follow what is in our documents. And next tomorrow, same station, same time, I will talk about it again, about collaboration, and we'll talk about this document. And maybe we might break it down because it's history. History. When snake bite you, when you see worm, you be careful. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful Tuesday. And I'm about to start my day. And I thank you. And for those of you who participated on Sunday, I'm going to send you a scratch card for Sunday show. And I'm just want to make it clear. And this is not Mr. Cummings' show. The money coming from my pocket, I'm taking my own money. For those of you who call on Sunday, I will send you 500 Liberty. I say USO. I will send you cash. I will send you a mobile money, 500 Liberty, so you can buy your scratch card. It might go more than that. So little by little. So learn about the candidate, learn about Liberia, learn about your government, and you will answer questions. And Josh, you can take it from there. And also, I love to listen to my Kapawa. You all know the meaning of Kapawa? Let us come together and build Liberia. Your come from all over your come. You don't go to Duko. You don't build Liberia. That's the meaning of Kapawa. My boy, you come together. Liberia is our country. You don't build a country. Yeah.
Mr. Fun, Billion Fun, fly, you big fly. You